incredibly motivated to get out of his way. He's like, oh, we'll get together and form a proper gang. So we're here in front of these NSXs, and the inside looks straight out of a car commercial. The perfect touch. This is pretty. Toyota made an attempt to do a four-door Bentley. Ooh, Subi, you nasty. Did you bring enough nachos for everybody?
Did I bring enough nachos? No, I didn't.
All right, the question has confused him. Thank you, sir. Guys, we are here having an awesome day in Texas, in Ennis, Texas.
It started already.
Oh, it's okay. We're just kind of doing it. Guys, it is a gorgeous day. Like, can you find a cloud? Can you find a cloud? Nope, not one up there. Ladies, how are we doing? You know what? I thought it was the sun, but it's your beauty, and it's actually shining upon us. What is your name and what is your Instagram?
Jordan.
Jordan, louder!
Jordan. My Instagram is JORDXXNE.
And thank you for not going any louder after I yelled at you. All right, my dear, what is your name? What is your Instagram?
I'm Shay. My Instagram is Shay Nicole with an extra E at the end.
Shay Nicole with an extra E again. Thank you for being louder. That's awesome. And all right, so we're here in front of these NSXs. All right, which one's your favorite? You like the blue or you like the red?
Blue.
She likes the blue. It is a gorgeous blue. I just like, oh man, that's
candy.
It's almost,
candy.
It is like a candy blue. What, like a bright blue raspberry? That'd be a good martini. All right, and which one's what's your favorite? It doesn't have to be the red, but is it? You still like the blue?
I like the sparkle.
You also like the blue. All right, I got a feeling that, all right, to own like this awesome blue car, you probably look like this guy. Just look at this guy. Is this your blue Acura?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if you're going to win a trophy today, but you're about to win these two trophies because they both.
Those trophies look way better than the ones
They
up there
both
on the booth. So.
They both love your car. All right, guys, we are going to step away. We're going to go look at all the cars today while we figure out how to kidnap two models. Yeah, she's my favorite model too, but we won't tell her which one we just said is our favorite. Hey guys, so let's start. Let's start from the NSXs. Let's start here with this immediate look at you like, oh, that's a Lexus. Nope. It is a 86. I don't know if it's an FRS, BRZ, whatever. It's an 86 masquerading as. I mean, that to me looks like the front of what, an ISF? Yeah. You little trickster. Pretty Mazda. Ooh, FD me. We're here in Texas, so of course, there's, why not, a Whataburger themed FRS, because, you know, freaking why not? And even though, I mean, I do immediately notice the little oopsie right there, this car makes up for it. The interior is gorgeous, looks like a micro suede kind of thing going on the inside. The whole theme centered around, say it with me now, Whataburger. Now, like even the inside, like look at the color theme. This is the best form of silly that can possibly exist. And that, by the way, is a fantastic touch. And I cannot recall the last time that I saw a cambered S2K that wasn't like molested all over the place. Like this looks, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have to stop my compliment right there. What happened? Check the license plate. The car's cool, like I dig it. But the license plate alone, you know, just, I'm glad that we can take words like yeet and make an entire subculture of memes around them. So there's a lot going on here and a little bit more that needs to happen. Like our Subarus, and they got the aftermarket wheels, of course, and keeping the same Subaru gold. License plate says STI Bay. You know what? Do you see a lot of female-driven STIs? Not really. This is really well done, and a lot of carbon fiber. Girl, you fine with your purple self. Do you check yourself in the mirror too often? Are you one of those people who like make sure they get the right filter before they post that selfie? You are not as narcissistic as my man right here, who is also my man. Follow me. You, I don't even know what's going on here, but whatever it is, you win. I love it. What's your name?
My name is Julio.
Julio. And little Julio. It's a sparkling. Oh man, I don't know if the camera's picking us up. This is like the newest one you can get, and it's like all super sparkly. And hopefully this is getting it. Probably not. All right, on this side I came for more sparkles, but I'm just going to appreciate the wide body action. And this is just, it's not an off-road build, but it kind of looks like you could rally this thing for about 2 seconds. Without a doubt, hands down, this is the coolest Maxima here today. See, I think the side shows much better with the way they did the wrap. And the inside looks straight out of a car commercial. Like, that theme and everything looks like this Nissan is in like the next car commercial for a Maxima. Summer. That sounds like when you drop like a brick into mud. Sump. All right, I like to go where the people are, you know that, and there is just a crowd around this Toyota Century, I'm thinking. You go ahead, dear. I was going to say this was a Crown, but no, this is a Century. Right-hand drive. There's so many people around this Toyota, I actually am having trouble filming it. This kind of looks like if Toyota made an attempt to do a four-door Bentley, this is what it would look like. And it's, well, I'm not going to lie, this is definitely in running for maybe best old school or maybe best Toyota today. This is clean. This CRV is just so green. It makes me want like a sour apple, like piece of candy. And like, oh, look at that. Like, oh, hello. This is, what a delightful surprise. All right, I go where the people and the butts are. And this Jag, the bag, okay, I take it it's bagged. This is the Jaguar. The interior, that's what everybody's looking at. Let's check the interior. Yup, gorgeous. Check the rear. Yes, check the full rear. You know, I'm not a big fan of doing a walk around like that because it's kind of bobbing and weaving. But this Jag, this is an XJ8, might be the L, the longer wheelbase. This is pretty. This might be, maybe best Euro, best luxury. If not, it's in the run. I know the camera isn't going to show this, but this car, minus the wrapped fender right there, is it's matte. It's just like absorbing light. And I'm not the biggest fan of just matte black on a car, but there's something about Mopar car, man. Their body lines, they're just a wide car. It just looks good and just all black. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. All right, so I'm checking out this Ram that doesn't look like it has a lot done, but when you get up on it, you start to notice like everything on it really is aftermarket. And this just like looks like a portal to hell. This thing is massive. Like I'm 6'2". I have really big, like Shrek-like hands. This is such an interesting choice to do this kind of duality of a and I like it, by the way. I want to go on record as saying that. So we have like neon highlighter pink with kind of the wide body-ish action going on with just hexagonal flat black on. You know what? Best of both worlds. This reminds me of every single time I see a girl putting on makeup. This is always like the color of what they're putting on the cheeks. No matter their skin tone or what, like this is always the color of the makeup the girls put on their cheeks. The GTR. Oh, fried rice. And I can say it because it's on your plate. You can't cancel me for that. All right, I'm trying to see what's going on. Looks like they're like giving away Ethereum over here. But I'm trying to see what's going on with that Acura, but we're just gonna have to hold off for a second and come here to this S2K with the cool kind of floral thing, the Honey mask, the hood's off, nice shiny engine, looks like maybe titanium, could be. The wide body-ish action. Man, this and that purple S2K might be in the running for best overall other Honda today for non-Civic. This is pretty. All right, so checking out this G, and this reminds me like an episode of like Peaky Blinders. It's like, oh, we'll get together and form a proper gang. There are a lot of Qs here today, Q50. Well, mainly Q50, not too many Q60s. This so far, I'm gonna show you all of them. This is the prettiest one that I've seen so far. Got the Stillen work to the engine. He's got it running, which is cool. A lot of carbon fiber, and the interior is even more carbon fiber. And you hear him two-stepping behind me. The interior is just full luxury. Oh, look at that. He has leather on the outside of the car. But we're in Texas, so it probably doesn't rain that much. But what do you do when it rains, bro? Just throw some rosé champagne on there. Gets all the stains out. Pretty engine on this Subi. And ooh, Subi, you nasty. Simple, classy Skyline. The Nardo Gray thing is huge right now. It's huge, but this is just straight out primer. No, do it. Eat the meat on a stick, Cliff, owner of IFO. I see you secretly loving it. This is gonna be super hilarious if that's not her car. Here we have the Porsche with my favorite feature, the Meep Meep alarm. This is actually kind of a cool accidental arrangement because you can actually see the evolution of the Civic. Happy accident. All right, so I'm noticing every show there's always one car that has these like split broken heart vinyl stickers on it, and that's fine, it's cool. But does that mean you're a heartbreaker or you're heartbroken? All right, the Corvette. Do you guys like what they did with the C8? I think the front end is simply fantastic, and the back end kind of looks like when you take one of those deep sea fish and bring them to the surface. See, it just looks like you did the Camaro rear end, but kind of did like a blobfish with it and just smushed it outwards. But hey, all in the name of aerodynamics, right? Bird. The more cars that I see this like midnight purple on, the more I absolutely fall in love with the color. See, I like that cars are getting colorful again. For like the longest time, like an 8 or 10 year stretch, cars were just either black or white or red. And I'm not hating on those colors. A lot of those, look really good. But I love that these fun colors are coming back as stock options. And see, here's another stock option paint color scheme that you can get. And just, what a cool choice. This car will forever be eye-catching, like forever. So on this Ford, that's like a pretty like incandescent pearl. That almost looks like that Lamborghini orange that they put on the Gallardo and Hurricane. Like that's legitimately gorgeous. This is just a funky little color on this Porsche. I like it. Oh, busted. Ooh, what? That looks very low calorie, low carb. Hey, Import Face Off fans, it's time for another food review. I got so busy, I don't have any food, but you have like brisket nachos and what is definitely just like Pepsi and nothing else.
Oh yeah, just Coke.
So we're just gonna roll with it. So what are you eating and how is it? And I love the color of your nails.
Thanks, they're very Halloween. I'm missing one right here. I am eating brisket nachos. Like
How are
every.
Okay, there you go. See, I don't eat pork, so I don't know what that's about, but you have like the same thing.
The same thing. I
But see,
have more
look like-
jalapenos than nachos.
And you're dropping it. See, yours is like all like kind of like layered but messy, and yours is just like screw it. I'm
Cheesy.
going for it.
Cheesy.
All right, take a bite. Tell me what you think.
I really like it. It's really good.
Perfect. She dove deep into the descriptions on that. She said really good. I'm just kind of sitting down for a quick minute, taking a break. I was checking out that Mustang, and yeah, thanks for joining us. Let's get back to the cars. This is a very polarizing G35. I kind of feel like, depending on whether or not I've had my coffee for the day, I either would hate this car for what they've done to it, or love the ingenuity in trying to make it look like a GTR. I like when we get these happy accidents at shows. So this Ram, all right, cool. It looks good on its own. Not like, wouldn't snap a neck on it, but it looks good on its own. But when you park it next to this Mustang together, it's just like a slick looking couple of cars next to each other. The Slamry. All right, guys, so at this point in the show, if my voice starts to get a little, which it is, it sounds like I'm going through puberty again. Hi, Mom. Well, I just did the two-step and the mic went out for a little bit, so I had to like scream at people. So if you hear me kind of cut out a little bit vocally, that's what's up. This looks like what would be like the coolest setup at like a Cars and Coffee. All right, we got the drop top S2K, and I'd love to see this on these S2Ks, just boosted. Great job. All right, the RX-8. These cars get famous for being advertised with like 100 more horsepower than they actually have, and that is probably what broke when it drove up. All right, so we have this Lexus LS, and it just looks like they kind of just, when they were doing their fitment and camber, they just raw dogged it. Sometimes it's the little things. Well, they're not physical little, but the little additions, like right there, Camry, little stuff like that. That's cool. The bike on top, that's cool. Great job. All right, so watch this. These cars are just going to get cooler and cooler. A little Suzuki Cappuccino. Oh, okay. Right-hand drive beat. Oh, okay. I just like, oh, yeah, baby, yeah, behave. And then the perfect touch. I said it before, I'll say it again. I like wagons. I really think like the E63 Mercedes-Benz wagon, or maybe the CTS-V wagon is my favorite of all time, but this is still super cool. Wow. Just that eye-popping color. Fantastic paint job. Just wheels, the engine bay in this thing. Oh, it's got nitrous. Oh, just... I gotta wipe my screen. I am salivating all over my camera. All right, we're going inside this thing because it's simply immaculate. It's just, this is a true definition of like a cockpit. All right, the Prelude, the color shifting Prelude. And ooh, we got some boost on there. Good boost. Itasha. And if you're asking yourself, what is that? It's kind of the subculture that's going on. People who put the anime sticker. Well, I shouldn't call it an anime sticker. That's actually not fair. To put the vinyl wrap of anime characters on their car, and there's a whole subculture on this. I actually follow a couple of their social media pages. They're really fun, really cool. You see it on everything from like beater Miatas all the way up to I've even seen like a McLaren, and I think I just saw a Ferrari 488. That had it on one of the pages, and it's cool, it's fun. It's not for everybody, but you know what, it's for me. I like it because it's interesting to see every like season of cars, more and more of what you can get away with having on your car and driving it around on a public road. Okay, getting back to basics. Civic hatch, but you know what, dude, there's nothing basic about this. Great engine work. Inside looks gutted. It is left-hand drive, but man, you know what, if this was right-hand drive, ooh, this would be the perfect hatch. Is this like a Passat? What's above a Passat? What's bigger than the Passat? I don't even remember right now. But I don't know what this is, but for the Volkswagen, like, I don't know if I've seen one of these. This guy's about to wreck his Z back there. That's fun. I like what you've done. Wide body on this, that's definitely original. You got some camber on the back, some big deep wheels. That's crazy. I like it. It's a murdered out Jenny Coupe. I don't know if I've seen one of these murdered out like this before. Kind of some wide body action going on in the back, spacers and all that. It's actually kind of clean. Yes, that is, in contrast to the murdered out Jenny Coupe we just saw, this is the exact opposite. A rose gold Z. Got the white leather seats on the inside. This is a cool build. Kind of some unique aero. I like it. This guy has great taste in clothing and fashion. And I say that from a completely non-biased point of view. Dude, you must really love tropical Red Bull. I mean, like, really freaking love that flavor to go this far. You know what, this Acura, it isn't like stand out in the crowd, but once you get up on it, it's simple, yet really pretty. Good job. You have the camber going. It's a pretty decent fitment. Okay. All right, so we're looking at this Z here. I got the Nardo Gray. Yeah, pretty decent aero, et cetera, et cetera. Engine bay, kind of filthy. That's okay. The screen is, or the windshield is like totally cracked. Okay, that's okay. And you want to know why that's all okay? Because they have miniguns mounted to this Z. I'm getting Terminator 2 vibes off this thing. Look at the helicopter scene. Like, that's wild. I feel like if this guy were to like be tailgating you, you would feel incredibly motivated to get out of his way. Baby Chalupa. Just baby Chalupa. We're back at this car, and this is why I'm telling you, guys, if you have a cool build, get that. See, he's non-judged. You got to get that judge car sheet. See everybody around his car? Ooh, he'd be a contender for best Mazda, but he didn't get the judge car sheet, so not today, bro. You know, these Z's, people talk about them for them because they look like a big nose, but great color. That's a gorgeous bike. That's an even more gorgeous bike. This is cool too. Guys, you should be in the car show. These are your bikes. Might would have won something. All right, guys, so we already did the two-step, but I found a very special treat. We have a young lady here, and this was her first import face-off. This was her first two-step competition. And my dear, did you enjoy the two-step competition?
Yes, I did very much.
What was your favorite part?
The part you were in.
Oh my God! I love you.
He's my
You're my new grandma. That's what it's about here at Import Face Off. It's about for everybody, each and every one of you, and your friends, and even that guy you don't like and you don't talk to anymore, but we all know why. So, big shout out because, dude, that's cool. That's freaking cool. People that were like next door, they were like, oh, damn, you go, Grandma.